Welcome to the video on Pisces Rising. If you have your rising sign in Pisces in astrology, this video is for you. I'm Cassandra, the Saffron Sage, helping you use astrology to evolve. If you have Pisces Rising, the way you meet the world is by dissolving the boundaries between yourself and others. Because of this, Pisces Rising are the most sensitive to their environment. They're the most likely to become like their environment. So for Pisces Rising, it's really important for you to be around the kind of people you want to be like, because you're going to absorb energy from them and start talking like them or start being like them, whether you want to or not. Sometimes Pisces Rising can actually be taken for granted because you'll almost dissolve with the environment. Pisces Rising do tend to be good at work in the background because they blend in with the environment so well, and they can just bring in this sense of imagination. They can go with the flow so well. But again, sometimes they have to work hard to create their own boundaries between themselves and others, or to really speak up for themselves so that people notice their contributions, because people won't always know what you're doing, because it's like you're like a fish, like floating along in the background, making everything better and magical, but people don't always see that unless you tell them. Pisces Rising really does need a practice to deal with feeling all the feelings, because more than any other rising, they're gonna absorb everything from the environment. They're gonna just feel it, okay? And so for Pisces Rising, you just have to learn what works for you to release the emotions that you pick up, to deal with the way you feel. You know, if someone looks at you wrong, and just not take that on and hold it inside your aura, to be able to like flush it out through energetic hygiene, whatever works for you. When it comes to the work world, Pisces Rising can do anything with a soft touch, anything that has a bit of a whimsicalness to it. So like writing children's books, working with antiques, singing on the street, anything inspiring, anything to do with creativity, anything you get lost in. One of the biggest indicators for career fulfillment for a Pisces Rising is the quality of the environment, because, you know, Pisces is like the drop in the ocean that blends with all the other drops. There really isn't a way for you to separate the harshness of the environment with yourself. So really making sure that the career environment you have is gentle enough, kind enough, there isn't any kind of abuse going on. It's not something where you feel like you are walking on eggshells. These things are all really, really important for a Pisces Rising. You wouldn't do as well in a position where you're challenged. You would do a lot better in work where you kind of get to float along like a mermaid. Work that you, maybe healing work where you can, you know, lose yourself in the other person, like doing energy work, things like that. You can also do, again, things that are whimsical, creative, things that require imagination. So you could be like part of a team that, you know, comes up with ads for, you know, jingles for ads, or writes scripts for things. Or you could write children's books again, or create toys for kids, or, you know, do things that are just so fun and imaginative and kind of playful. You could also do things that require creativity, again, things you can get lost in. You know, like the experience of creation, that's a very Pisces Rising type thing. And then again, if not that kind of stuff, you can do other things that are kind of whimsical, you know, like working with antiques, or working at a carnival, or you know, just like singing on the street, or just doing things that have this element of magic to them. Because another thing to know about Pisces Rising is your relationship with details will be one or the other. Either you will be a genius at certain details, like someone who could carve a violin by hand or something, or you will be terrible at details. You won't be a detail person, because Pisces is the dissolution of focus. You know, it's when you zoom out and you see the whole universe at once. Whereas your opposite energy, your descendant, is Virgo, which is the one that's going to see all the details and zoom in and be precise. So you have this ability to zoom out, to forget about the details, and, you know, just feel the music running through you, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you are inspired by. It's like that inspiration can run through you into other people. That's one of the gifts of the Pisces rising. So that's what I have for Pisces rising, you guys. Let me know in a comment below if you resonated, if it made sense to you. I love hearing from you guys. And be sure to check out my free astrology career guide. There's a link in the description. It's there to help you align with your career, align your career with your astrology chart. And thank you for all the comments, the likes, the shares, everything you send my way. And I'll see you guys in the next video.